Morning, everyone. Welcome back. It is an absolutely beautiful Wednesday today. I think it's going to be about 30 degrees out there or something. July 22nd. 22nd, yes. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. I hope you're getting some stitching done. Yeah, I've been around here so far. We haven't really done anything yet this summer. We do have a wedding coming up in a couple of weeks, which we're looking forward to. And we do have some fall plans for a getaway, a little cruise. But nothing else for this summer. We are hoping to pop away for a little while. One of our favorite places to go is Vancouver Island. And it's just beautiful there and peaceful, and I love it. And so yeah, we might be doing that. Who knows? I've got some sisters that have cabins and they love camping. So yeah, we might just go out and visit them as well. We no longer have a trailer though. We sold our trailer, I don't know, several years ago now, to my nephew and his fiance, and yeah, we just haven't got another one yet again. So maybe one day soon. My hubby really wants a motorhome, so maybe we'll do something like that. Who knows, right? Either way, I hope you're having a great summer. I can't believe we are in the late second half of July already. I keep telling myself though that summer goes all the way to the end of September. So lots of time to get out there and enjoy it. Today what I wanted to talk to you about is bags and bag making. We have a great bag making community around here. And I got hooked on bag making probably about 2.5 years ago, I would have to say. And I really enjoy it. There's a certain sense of satisfaction when some of them you can finish in a day. And I certainly haven't done all the bags and I don't know all the tips, tricks, and techniques, but I sure am enjoying the journey and would love to share that journey with you. We do have some beginner style bags, which I will show you. So, sorry, take that clip off there. This is the project bag. The pattern is by Zen Chic, and this measures approximately 10 by 11, somewhere in that range when it's finished. But it's just you're quilting a front panel and of course your interior panel, and you've got the clear vinyl on there so you can see your projects. And honestly, you could put any kind of vinyl on here if you like the stuff that's got some patterns on it. By all means, use that, make it fun. Just one little zipper, so you're going to learn a basic zipper application. Yeah, just a little bit of fabric on the front and a basic binding. So this one's really quick and easy to make. I would say all total maybe 1.5 hours once you've got everything cut and prepped and ready to go. But it's a great place to start. The next one I would show you is the Hemingway bag. Now, a lot of people have seen this one. It goes from very small, so approximately the size of an eyeglass case, to a little bit larger than this. So this is a large and it goes up to an extra large. But these are great for books, iPads, those e-readers, so many things that you could store inside of these. Again, you get to learn a basic zipper application. On the inside, I'm going to flip this inside out. You do bind your raw edge inside so that it's not raw anymore. So a little bit of binding there. But this is another great place to start. This fun fabric that we've used is Happy Days. I grew up through the 70s and 80s, and I just love this fabric because it reminds me of my youth and times gone by. So yeah, that's some great one. And I guess I should have shared that the fabric on here is a little bit of Zen Chic and some French General. So, but these are two wonderful bags and a great place to start, especially because you're going to learn a little bit about zippers as well. So lots of fun there. Another great beginner bag is by Emmeline Bags. For those of you who don't know, she's out of Spruce Grove, Alberta. Pretty much everything that you see here is from her. So this is her hardware, her zippers, her zipper pulls, her faux leather, a nice little custom label here. And there's a frame in here. There's a metal opening frame in here. So this is called the retreat bag. So just opens like that. It flexes on the frame. The frame is right inside the bag there. Very easy bag to make, very straightforward. Again, about a 1 hour project and a nice place to start because you get a finished project. You're learning how to flip a bag. They call it birthing a bag, and you do it through this hole in your lining. So this whole bag, minus the frame, got flipped through here. The frame is one of the last things that you would put in. But yeah, that's how you make a bag that you would flip. Again, called birthing the bag, and that's another great place to start. So what is the next one I would probably take you up to? Another nice bag to start with is... Actually, I'm going to back up a little bit here. Susan Lawson is with us again this summer. She's really enjoying being here, and we love having her back. And she's helping make some shop samples. So this bag is called the Ava Tote Bag. The pattern is by Tammy, Handmade. She has done it with some ruby star prints and again a faux leather on the bottom. This is a basic tote bag. There are no zippers or anything in it. Now the original pattern calls for just an exterior fabric. It does not call for a lining. But once you get going on bag making, you learn techniques that can be applied to just about any bag. So she has lined the bag on this one and added some... I'm just going to take this pattern off so maybe I can flip it out to show you a little better here. I don't want to drop that pin, but I am going to flip it out so I can show you this. So she's got pockets on the inside and it's all the way around the lining. So she chose to go all the way around, which is a really nice option in a tote bag. Now this is a great one for the summer, the colors for one, but a nice little one. I mean, you can take it, you can throw your lunch in there. You can take it shopping with you. If you're going to a farmer's market, it's a good size. The straps are a good length for throwing it over your shoulder. So really nice little bag, great for holidays, great for on the plane. This is also a really nice project bag size. So you'd have a place to put your patterns and your needles and your pins and some snips and whatever else you need, because it's a really good size for projects for travel. So I love when we're traveling either in the vehicle or on the airplane to have something to stitch. A lot of stitchers know this, that it's really hard to just sit and watch TV and stuff and not keep our hands moving. So I always need something to do with my hands, and I do like to stitch. Now in this case, you wouldn't be hand stitching this, although some people do. A lot of hand stitching, but whatever you choose to stack in the bag, cross stitch, embroidery, applique, paper piecing, knitting, crochet, you name it, that is a great project bag and a great size. She has also, Susan, pardon me, has also fashioned for us another sample. This is called the Complete Finch Bucket Library. This is probably one of the first bags I made. Now my sister Cindy, whom you all know, or many of you know, it taught me this bag a long time ago, and I really like this bag, but there's a smaller version of it, because they have the little, the midi, and the original. I believe this is the original, which is the 12 by 9 by 9 that Susan has done up for us. And she's used the True to Hue fabrics, again, with a faux leather bottom. I love using a faux leather bottom on these bags, because anytime you set them down, it's wiped clean. You just pick it up and you've got some wet wipes with you in your purse or in your bag. You can wipe it clean no matter what's might be on the floor around you. So that is the complete Finch bucket bag. Again, this is by, this one is by Stitch Mischief. So both the last one, the Tammy Handmade, and the Stitch Mischief, you could find online on their websites. And all the fabrics that you see in these bags are right here at Claire's Corner. So again, look at how wide this bag opens. So I love this. This would be fabulous for a beach day. Even again, if I go back to traveling on an airplane, to hold all the stuff that you carry as a carry-on bag. It does cinch up quite nicely. So you've got some really nice long strings to carry it. And then again, Susan chose to put, can you see that? To put pockets inside, which I love. I love a bag with pockets. 9 times out of 10, whether a bag comes with patterns in the, or with pockets in the pattern or not, I will put pockets in. I love to have pockets. I love to be able to store my stuff and have a little place to slide whatever. My phone, my wallet, my cards, whatever. I prefer to have pockets in my bag. So again, that is the Finch bucket. This is the True to Hue fabric, both on the outside and on the inside, and it looks fabulous. So yeah, so there's a couple of basic tote bags for you. No zippers if zippers are a little bit intimidating for you, but don't be intimidated by zippers. I think that we tend to overthink them. And the ones that I originally showed you, the retreat bag, the Hemingway, and the project bag, they are a great place to start if you're learning zippers. And myself or my staff is more than happy to help you learn that process. Don't let zippers stop you by any stretch. The next one, let's see, I'm just going to pull them randomly now because I've got a few here. This is the Fieldstone Tote, and this is a small one. Great project bag size again, for the knitters and the crocheters and the cross stitchers and the hand stitchers and whatever else your project is on the go. This is a great project bag. This is a good size. I have done it with a corduroy on the outside with a prairie faux leather, again by Emmeline. I've chosen to do most of my handles. I don't sew. I don't match them to the fabric in the bag, but you can. A lot of the designers include how to make your own handles. I will use webbing, whether it's a cotton webbing like this or a nylon webbing. And there's a lot of really cute printed webbings out there too. This is a small bag, so I went with the 1 inch, and then I chose to put an overlay of the faux leather on the handles just to zhuzh it up a bit. I like that look. It just adds a little something to the bag, but you don't have to do that. But again, this is a small bag, 1 inch handles. That's okay. In a larger bag, I prefer an 1.5 inch strap for comfort, because whether it's over our shoulder, whether it's a backpack, or whether it's a crossbody, I prefer a 1.5 inch because it's just much more comfortable and it's not going to cut in as much when you're wearing it. So then back to our Fieldstone Tote. This is a pretty small, I would say approximately 9 inches across and about 5 inches deep. Just a nice little tote size. It does have one interior pocket. Now this is an interesting design by Noodlehead. She's got it like a free floating pocket in the bag, which is kind of interesting. I kind of like it. It was a new challenge when I made this one. So yeah, so I've got that one in there, and another little zipper to try your skills at. Now again, this is a really good one. You're going to learn how to berth the bag through the hole in the lining. And then you would just stitch that up either by machine or by hand afterwards. But you're also going to learn the basic application of putting in a zipper. The Fieldstone Tote comes in 2 sizes, and I believe that the larger one you also have the option of putting a zipper on it, a zip closure on it. So really nice small tote bag option. So many of these can be used as project bags, which I love, which is great for this industry, this crafting, this quilting, this hand stitching. That's what we do, and that's what we love to do. And who doesn't love a cute project bag, right? Next up is our Crescent Tote. This design is also by Noodlehead. Now this tote bag is a little bit larger. It's more like purse size. I really like this for travel and for summertime. And again, this is a bag that you would berth or flip inside out with the lining. This one, however, it's in the side seam of the bag. 9 times out of 10, it's in the bottom of the bag. But this one is in the side seam of the bag. So I've lined it. We do love our Ruby Star in bags. So we've got this panel was a what they call a cheater panel from Ruby Star, and from her line Catnap. So unfortunately we are sold out of this, but super cute, nice and bright, and you get the illusion that you have done some hexy paper piecing on the front there. You got a nice side pocket here, and I chose to finish it in the corduroy. If you can see that nice 8-whale navy blue corduroy by Robert Kaufman. And then the handles on here, I chose not to sew them into the lining, which is what the pattern calls for. I chose to attach them with rivets and leather handles by Her Leather Co. These are a 28-inch leather handle by Her Leather Co. And I love the final look of it. Inside the bag, we do have one interior zip pocket. I love the way Noodlehead does her interior zip pockets. It's a nice deep one again, so you can get lots in there. It is an open top bag. I cannot recall off the top of my head if she gives an option to have a zipper closure on this, but you certainly could do a zipper closure, or you could just simply add your own little flap closure to it with a little swivel snap hook, or just a snap installed in the center. There are a lot of options. Much like quilting and sewing, you can create whatever you want. Once you're comfortable with it, just go for it. Just put in all the things, all the elements that make your life easier and make your bag a little bit cuter and more useful. Dive in is what I always say, because there's only one way to learn, and we learn through making mistakes and through making different design choices. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to love that bag, and we're going to help you get there. So just a couple more bags to show you. One of the first ones I made, and I still absolutely love, this is called the Firefly Tote, very popular. This is the smaller project bag size. There is also a tote bag size. Again, I chose to do it in a corduroy finish. Corduroy is very, very popular right now in bags, which I think is very cool. And it's such a beautiful look. And then on this one, you've got this fun slip pocket on the outside. I did do the leather handles again by Her Leather Co. These ones, I believe, are an 18-inch leather handle attached to the outside with rivets. So just to zhuzh it up a bit. But you've got, anyways, back here, I keep squirreling off, but nice, deep, big pocket for just a slip pocket. If you put longer handles on this, there's no reason you couldn't carry this as a purse as well. And then you've got the front zipper pocket, a great place for your keys or your cards or whatever else you want to keep zipped up, so you're sure not to have it fall out. The top of this is a drawstring closure, which I love. The old style purses way back when had this drawstring closure, and I just love it. So yeah, there's that. And then inside the bag, it is a lined bag again, and there is a slip pocket on the inside of that bag. So this is a really fun one to make as well. I love when a bag pattern gives you more than one size. This again is the project bag size, but it comes with the option for a tote bag size as well. So another really nice bag for so many uses. Any bag can have any use, really. And you can add handles to any bag. Really, you can. It just takes time to learn and figure it out, but we can get you there. This one's called the Plover Pouch. Now, the Plover comes in 3 different sizes. Love this one. We have run a class on this before, and perhaps we'll consider doing it again. We certainly get a lot of questions about the classes that we have. Susan chose to do this one with I believe this is a Moki linen fabric on the outside, and then a faux leather for the gusset all the way around, which I absolutely love. Navy zipper. Now the original pattern calls for your ends to be snap closures, but we chose to go with riveting them. So keeping them closed so you can't open them. I'm not really sure what the application was for having the snaps on the ends, but it's just kind of a nice little design feature to have them closed, and I really like it that way. Adding some really cute little hardware. This stuff is from Zipper Valley, just some really nice pulls, and then the zipper itself is from Emmeline. Again, it is a lined bag with a zipper on the inside. Another nice feature, nice and deep pocket, and some slip pockets on the opposite side. So that is the Plover Pouch. Again, the pattern comes in 3 sizes, and also a noodle head pattern. And then finally, the last one I'm going to show you is one of my absolute favorites. This is called the Haralson Belt Bag. This is a crossbody bag. It does only come in 1 size. But look at the depth of this. Why is there a depth like that? Because you've got a pucker or a pleat in the corner with this pattern right here. You can't see it that well with this darker fabric, but the way that she has designed it, it gives you extra depth, which I love. And you can get a lot in these. Cindy and I made these just before we went to the Toronto Quilt Canada show. And these are great for hands-free, carrying on the airplane, and you got tons of room. On the back of the bag, I'm flipping it upside down, but there is a zipper pocket on the back outside of the bag, which is the width of the entire bag, which I absolutely love. Nice and wide. I like to put a lighter fabric in my pockets, because if it's darker, sometimes it's harder to see what you've stuffed in there when you're rooting around trying to look through there. You'll notice that this one has the 1.5 inch wide strap, which I really love. Again, as I said before, that's for comfort, and it is a sliding crossbody strap, so you can adjust it. This is a wide mouth slider. Now, there is one thing I will say about this. I'm not crazy about the wide mouth slider for myself. Why? Because it moves a lot easier. So for me, I found that I was constantly adjusting it. So I would probably get an adjustable strap slider. And that way it kind of pinches the fabric so that it stays in place better. The front of it is done with a swivel snap closure, and then I riveted this part here. So you just pop it open, take out all the stuffing. We've got here, what time are we at? Oh, we're at 10:15. I have to unlock the shop. Nicely lined. Again, another very generous pocket that goes all the way across the interior of the bag. So that is my little chat with you today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week. If you're interested in bag making, by all means, stop by the shop and we can chat with you about where you can get started. But we'll talk to you again really soon, everyone. Take care. Enjoy this sunshine. Yeah, and just enjoy your summer. Bye-bye.